The state bet big on internet casinos, and by the numbers, it appears to have paid off in spades. Virtual gambling and sports betting went live in January of last year statewide.
But there is more in store, I should say, on the virtual front as internet gaming enters year 2. But as our Charlie Tinker explains, success and several potential problems came out right of the gate.
The neon lights, the wild colors, the constant chirping of eye-catching machines, instantly recognizable cues you're on a casino floor. And when it came time to pack all of that into a virtual version, the folks at Gun Lake Casino hedged their bets.
It's kind of been a fast and wild ride.
VP and General Manager Jose Flores worked hand in hand with developers.
We wanted to make sure that everything was proper within a regulatory framework, that from a guest viewpoint, it was a smooth platform.
The platform they created ultimately launched last April.
We've learned a lot. We've grown our customer base.
And the first 12 months of internet gambling have, by all accounts, made for a blockbuster beginning statewide.
You win.
I think it was a tremendous success. On January 22nd of 2021, we were able to launch 10 of the operators in Michigan.
By the end of the year, the state had 14 of them, and gamblers bet big. According to official estimates from the Gaming Control Board, digital casinos pocketed more than $1 billion in 2021. Online sports betting, meanwhile, took in an estimated $292.2 million last year for its share of the $1.4 billion first-year total.
This is something new, and the numbers have been great. I think far exceeded what early estimates would be.
Between internet gambling and sports betting in 2021, Michigan's 14 operators shelled out payments that amounted to just shy of $209 million in taxes and fees to the state. The control board says the largest chunk of that will be funneled into the purpose-built internet gaming fund, and from there to the school aid and strategic funds.
This money will certainly be able to make a difference.
But beneath the sheen, between the seams of its success, experts acknowledge a costly flip side. 9 out of 10 psychologists say gambling is one of the most addiction-prone behaviors. It's why experts stress the promise of expanded access could be problematic.
Thank you for calling the Michigan Problem Gambling Helpline.
And the folks manning the phone to the state's Problem Gambling Helpline are slammed with calls.
They don't have to leave their home. They don't have to leave their couch, their bed, the chair they're sitting on.
Aaliyah Lucas administrates Michigan's Gambling Disorder Treatment and Prevention Program. In the 12 months before online gambling went live last January, the helpline took just over 1,500 gambling-related calls. But over the next year, the data highlights what may be an emerging pattern. Call volume soared to more than 4,400. Over the same time period, the call center gave 420 treatment referrals, an increase of more than a full third.
To counter that, we're trying to increase our messaging, making sure the Michigan public is aware of what to look for.
But it's important to note some of those early calls were from folks just curious about how online gaming would work in Michigan, which is why the next set of numbers may be more telling. Back on the casino floor at Gun Lake, fears of these easy access apps undercutting their traditional brick-and-mortar counterparts have so far shown to be mostly unfounded.
Our brick and mortar casino can certainly coexist in a world with our online digital casino.
When it comes to the long-term big picture for internet gambling,
We'll know more after this year. Does it fall back to earth? Does it continue to grow? We'll see.
Please place your bets.